Sequences and series. So first thing you need to know is the arithmetic one, which we did last time as well. So the formula for arithmetic was, do you remember that?
It was UN equals U1 plus bracket n minus 1 D.
Perfect. And
Yeah.
are you aware of the formula for the sum of an arithmetic term?
No, not
Okay,
really.
so that is U1 over 2 bracket times your 2 times, okay, this is going to be n over 2 2U1 plus n minus 1 times D. Okay,
Okay.
so this is for this formula for the sum of n terms for arithmetic. And
Yeah.
if we go to the geometric one,
So these are both for arithmetic, like the
yeah,
first two. Okay.
just for arithmetic. First, the UN is for the nth term and Sn is for the sum of n number of terms.
Okay. And now the
So,
geometry.
yeah. So for a geometric, UN is U1 times r to the power of n minus 1, and Sn is a times 1 minus r to the power of n over 1 minus r. And
Okay.
have we done sum to infinity?
No, I have no idea what that is.
Okay, so let's just skip that. So these are the two basic formulas that you need to be aware of when doing arithmetic and geometric. In case you have forgotten about common formulas for common difference and common ratio. So for common difference, it would be, for example, un plus 1 minus un. And for common ratio, which is r, it would be un plus 1 over un. Okay?
Okay, and so those are like the formula for the ratio
And the
and
common
stuff.
difference. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
any questions about these formulas?
no questions. I'm just gonna write them down. Like I just need to write the ratio ones.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So meanwhile, I'll just go to the review set so that
Is for the D on arithmetic, is it 4n plus 1 or plus r?
oh, it's basically un plus 1 minus un.
Oh, okay. The TUN. Okay, I thought. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say UN plus 1. Okay.
Yeah.
UN
Okay.
minus. Okay. Got them down.
Okay. Next thing you need to be aware of is the growth or decay of something. So when talking about
Okay.
growth or decay, it's basically linked to geometric progressions. So the formula for that is un equals to u1 times r to the power of n. So
Okay.
actually it's called as UO. UO basically stands for your initial amount.
Okay.
Because obviously when we're talking about the growth or decay of something, we start from one specific amount, right? And from that amount, we're either growing or decreasing in value. So that's what that is. R is your rate of growth or decay, depending on the case of the question. N is your number of years. Okay?
Okay.
You just see, so here's a formula that we're missing. Okay, then we have the compound interest.
We're gonna also have like a formula book, which is also good. It's like it will tell us.
Yeah, that's great then. But like still for your
Mhm.
revision, you should know all of these so that
Yeah. Yeah.
you motivate of them. And okay, compound interest. For compound interest, it's UN equals to UO times 1 plus R to the power of N. So once again, UO is your initial amount, R is your interest rate,
Okay.
and N is your number of years. Okay, then simple interest is I equals to PRT, where your P is principal amount or like the initial amount.
Mhm.
R is your interest rate and T is time. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, yeah, I'm just copying.
Okay.
Uh, so is this like also a part of financial maths?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, wait, what's under P? Under for simple interest, what's under
that's
P? Does
interest
anybody know?
rate. R,
So
interest rate.
I, okay.
R.
I, oh, R, okay.
Yeah.
Interest. T. Okay.
And I think, did you do inflation?
Inflation.
Hmm.
I don't really remember. Honestly, I don't really remember.
Wait, I'll show you from the book if you remember anything. Like something like this.
Yeah, I think so.
You
This
did?
is the like, he told us like for financial maths, this is basically
Yeah,
it.
it's a
Yeah.
part of financial math, yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we did that. But like I kind of forgot.
It's okay, we'll just do this example quickly. So,
Okay, sure.
Georgia would like to purchase a painting that is currently worth $5,000. She makes monthly deposits into an investment account so that she can purchase the painting in 3 years' time. If inflation averages 2.5% per year, calculate the value of the painting indexed for inflation for 3 years. So she is currently purchasing the painting that is worth 5,000. Now,
Correct.
do you know what inflation is?
I think when like the price increases or
Yeah, it
yeah,
increases, yeah.
okay.
So
Okay.
this amount is not adjusted according to the inflation that's going to happen in 3 years' time. Okay. This is just,
Mm-hmm.
for example, you're buying something right now for 5,000, but you don't know if inflation is going to happen in the near future and what's going to be the
Okay,
rate and
yeah.
all of that. So let's
Okay.
say you buy this painting for 5,000 and you are calculate the value of the painting index of inflation for 3 years. So you are trying to calculate the value of the painting once inflation has occurred and it's adjusted according to that.
Uh-huh.
So they have given the inflation average to be 2.5% per year. Now, why in the question they have written 1.025 is because we have like this amount initially, right? And we're
Mm-hmm.
adding this change 2.5% to that initial amount to get a new rate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get it?
A bit like
Look,
it's
the
not.
5,000 amount that
Yeah.
you paid, that's already
Uh-huh.
like, with respect to some, inflation or deflation in the past.
Yeah.
So it already has its value.
Uh-huh.
And this 2.5 is going to be added in the coming 3 years to that value to adjust it according to this inflation rate.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're adding that
So it's yeah.
2.5 to this existing X amount of value.
Okay.
So that's why we write 1.025 because we're adding 0.025 to 1. Okay?
0.0. Okay.
Because it's 2.5%. You
Mm.
convert the percent into
Oh yeah, 0.25. Okay, yeah, because
0.2.
it's a percentage, and then if you multiply that by 100, it would be like 0.025.
Exactly.
Okay. What about the
So
one? Like it says 1 point.
because that's the thing I was explaining previously.
Okay.
We're adding that 0.05 to that existing value. So 1 plus 0.025.
Okay, from the formula. It's like the one. Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very similar
Okay.
to that. And 3
Uh-huh.
is your, now this rate is adjusted according to the number of years. So since it's for
Okay.
3 years, you raise it to the power of 3 and then you multiply it to your initial invested amount, which is 5,000.
Oh, okay.
So this entire thing is your indexed value, which is basically the adjusted value according to the inflation rate for that amount of years.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Okay,
Perfect.
perfect.
Thank you.
Then did you do the real value of an investment?
Um, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think we did with the PA and those stuff.
Okay, so let's look at this
Uh-huh.
example as well. So Gemma invested 4,000 in an account for 5 years at 4.8% per annum interest compounded half yearly. Inflation over the period averaged 3% per year. Calculate the value of the investment after 5 years.
Mm.
So what they did was firstly the number of years and they took as 10. Do you know why they took 10 as the time period?
No.
Any idea from the question?
Um, 5. So it says 5 times 2. Um, maybe because interest compounded half yearly.
Yeah, exactly. So for
Uh,
6 months of that year,
uh,
that 4.8%, and then the other would also be like another 4.8%.
okay.
This is for 5 years, and the rate is for half a year. Do you get it?
So you divide it, yeah.
No, we multiply it by 2 because the
Oh, okay.
5 years is just for like 6 months.
Oh, okay, okay. So,
So we
okay.
do 5
So,
times 2 so that we have one whole year for the time periods.
okay.
So that's why the time period is 10. And as for the interest rate, it's 4.8%
Mm.
divided by 2 because it's compounded half
Half
yearly.
yearly.
So we divide it by 2. The formula
Mm-hmm.
is the same as we discussed earlier. UO times 1 plus I raised to the power 10. 1 plus the interest rate, which is the inflation rate, which is
Oh, okay.
0.024.
0.024.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and then you solve it as it is.
Okay.
Then second part is find the real value of the investment by indexing it for inflation. So now we're going the other way around. We're finding the initial value
Okay.
with the help of the new indexed value. So they're saying that obviously it was indexed with respect to 5 years, right?
Yeah.
So it would be 1.03 to the power of 5 because the inflation rate is 3%. So 1 plus
So 0.03.
0.03 to the power of 5 times the real value, which we have to find, equals to the investment value, which we found in the previous part.
Uh-huh.
And then you
So
just
we
simply
divide it.
solve it. Yeah.
Okay.
Any confusions or anything?
No, not confusing. Like I just have to like kind of get used to it.
But
But
like you
everything
get the
like seems,
concept.
yeah, yeah. I get the concept, yeah. Uh-huh.
Depreciation is basically loss in value of an item. So formula once again is the same, but instead of adding, now you're subtracting
Subtracting.
the rate of
Oh, so it's the
depreciation.
same thing.
Yeah, literally the
Okay.
same thing, but you're just subtracting. That's it.
Okay.
And, I think sigma notation. Have you done that?
Sigma notation. No, I do not remember.
No.
No.
Okay, let's skip that one. And we have discussed the summation formula. So okay, review set. Can you
Okay.
try question number 1, part B?
Okay. Question 1, part B.
Hmm.
Okay. So consider find use. Oh, so this is like the same thing we did before.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So okay. So it's going to be U6 equals 5 plus n minus 1
Yeah.
multiplied by, oh, what's the difference? So it's 4, 2.
Did you find the answer?
How do you, I'm trying to find the difference. It's like, it's 4 and then it's 2 and then 1.
So here's the thing with this, you didn't really have to solve the thing. Because look, if you look at the sequence, how many terms do you have in the sequence?
6.
So do you really
Oh,
need to
so
find the sixth term? You just have to identify it from the sequence. That's it.
so the 6th term would be 19.
Yeah, that's it. That's your answer.
Oh, so they're not, oh, okay.
This
They're
is
not
pretty
asking
basic.
to,
Yeah, they're
I
not
was
asking you
literally
to
trying to do
calculate it.
the, okay, yeah.
It's okay. Then what about S4?
Uh, S, what does S stand for?
S stands for sum.
So it'd just be 12.
No, S4 is sum. So sum of the first 4 terms. So for that we do 5. We write the first 4 terms, which are 5, 9,
9.
11, and 12. So
Mm-hmm.
S4 in this case is 5 plus 9 plus 11 plus 12.
Oh, so this,
You just added. That's
okay.
20 plus 22,
Um,
27.
5 plus 9. No, wait.
32,
20,
37.
37, yeah.
Yeah. 37 is your S4. Now you must be wondering
Okay.
if we can just add the terms. Why are we using that formula that we,
Yeah.
these formulas? The thing is, it's not always like, the case that they would do say, okay, fine, S4, S3, S6, like, the number of
Yeah.
terms that are already given in the sequence. They can give you the sequence till like, let's say S6, okay, till U6. And they would say find S20 or 100 or something. So in that case, we can't just write 100 terms, for each sequence. That's not even like humanly possible. It is humanly possible, but like,
But it takes a long time. Yeah, exactly.
exactly. So in that case, we have to use these formulas to save our time. Okay?
So you just, okay. Yeah, so you just substitute,
We just
just
substitute,
use the
look,
formula.
we will just substitute, let's say, since it's an arithmetic one, S4 would be 4 over 2 times 2 times u1, which is 5, plus 4 minus 1 times differences. But the thing is, this difference is changing in this one. You can't use this. But like, as an example, you would just plug in the values. And 2 plus 12, which is 14, and 14 times 2 is 28.
28. Yep.
So in case they had given you a sequence which had like constant common difference, you would plug in the values like this.
Okay. Yeah. No, like for example, the formula and everything is fine. It just sometimes I get mixed up on where I put the numbers. Like I don't know, like there's some letters that I don't know what it stands for. And then like I don't know where I put the numbers. You know what I mean?
Okay, wait, I'll just write it down for you. N is your number of
Yeah.
terms. U1 is your first term. B is your common difference. This is for the arithmetic one, and for the geometric one, R is common ratio. I will write U1 over here so that you don't get confused. Anything else?
Ratio? No, that's exactly. It's all good. So those are what all the letters mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
they're the same for, I've written the others, so I don't think you should get confused for this part. Okay. Question number 3. Find k if 3k, k minus 2, and k plus 7 are consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence. So what do you think we should do for this one?
So find k if 3k, comma, k minus 2. So we just first we need to use the formula.
Okay. Just write the question here. We have
So yeah. So
3k,
k 3k
k minus 2, and k plus 1,
and
right?
k. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what
Okay.
formula do we need to write?
Just give me one. Let me check the formulas. So this would be it's part of an arithmetic sequence. So would it be the un equals u1 plus n minus 1
Hmm,
comma d?
that's right.
I mean
So
bracket.
that's our nth term formula for the arithmetic sequence.
Okay.
So how will we use the given information to find the value of k?
Okay, so we already know the first term, which is 3k. So we substitute that with u1. So we do u1 equals 3k plus n minus 1. And then the common difference is social 3k. That's like minus 2. Wait,
Minus 2?
3k minus 2k? No.
It will be k minus 2 minus 3k. Un plus 1 minus un.
K minus 2 okay.
Okay. So let's simplify this. 3k plus n
For
minus
an equals
1
k
minus
minus
2,
2 minus 3k. So
right?
yeah.
Okay. What do we do next now? We have like an
Okay.
equation for the nth term, but
Uh-huh.
how would we find k from this?
So we do so find k. Don't we substitute? So we have to find we move 3k on the other side,
Okay.
or is it, yeah. So you move 3k on the other side and then multiply it.
Multiply the brackets.
Yeah. Multiply with -2 minus 2k.
Then.
And then once you get the answer.
But don't we have like a lot of
Wait.
variables over here?
Yeah. So we have to simplify them first. So we have to 2 plus 2, so that'd be 4k. Minus 2n minus 2kn be minus those. it's so confusing because there's just so much letters and stuff.
I would suggest one thing. Instead of like opening it and I think you're
Yeah.
trying to isolate K, right?
Yeah,
But the
I'm
thing
trying to
is,
simplify it. Yeah.
you have like two other things going on in the equation as well. We have an N and UN as well. So why don't we like replace them with something before we start opening the brackets and all of that?
So we replace the n, but
Let's say we take the third term, that's K plus 7. So
okay.
UN is K plus 7 and
Minus
N
3.
is 3 because that's the third term.
Okay. I know what I mean, yeah.
Do you get this stuff?
Yeah. So you can pick up any like
Yeah, you can pick a
term
could
from the
have
sequence and then
pick the second one, third one, even the first
okay.
one. So
Okay. Yeah. So then k plus 7 minus 3k would be 5k. We do that later.
sorry, what?
Wait, no, I was doing the so we simplify everything first.
Yeah.
So so minus, yep. Minus, okay.
Where I
Be minus 12 plus 2 minus 10 plus the other 2, it'd be minus 8.
Where's minus 8?
Because like for example, minus 6 minus 6k, wouldn't that be minus 12?
Minus 6 and minus 6K can't be added. One has a K with it, another just is like a constant.
Okay. So we collect the like terms, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay,
But the
so
thing is,
minus 6 plus 2.
there's some mistake over here.
Hmm.
2K, UN minus 3K minus 2N minus 2K plus 2 plus 2K minus 6 minus 2 times K times 3 plus 2 plus 2K y. This would be negative 4. Okay. So
Yeah, because minus, okay. Minus x plus 2k.
11.
Okay, so
That's your value. Okay.
minus 11 over 2. And then you divide it, okay.
Any confusions about this now?
Like not really, just like a long process.
Obviously, that would
Like
happen with
sometimes I forget
questions.
steps. Yeah.
But like you need to just like look at the question and look at the keywords in the question basically. Look over here, the keyword is your arithmetic sequence, consecutive terms. So keeping these in mind, you know that okay, 3K would be U1, K minus 2 is U2, K
Consecutive, so
plus
like
7 is
continuous
U.
terms.
Yeah. So they're going in a flow. So you can just based on that information, you can make your equation and you try to find the value of K. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you try question number 4?
Okay. Let's do that. So you. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay. I have this like new calculator and it's like much more different. There's like way more stuff. It was required for from the school. So wait. So 6. And then how do you put to the power?
I don't know which
Like,
calculator you have.
yeah, I have, I don't know, it's like this, it's the power graphic too. It's like, I don't know. Because I remember I had an old calculator, it was like easier. You just have to click like this one thing. This is much harder.
I'm not sure because I'm using my cell phone's calculator, so yours is like completely technical right now.
Okay,
For me,
I'll just use the cell phone calculator.
or just do it online, like whatever is convenient.
Okay. 1. I got 0.00018310055.
That's right. So if you look at the question, it says give the answer correct to 3 significant figures. So keeping that in mind, you'll just give your answer as
3 1 8.
0.00183. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So let's do a quick recap of this question. First part was to prove whether the geometric series is like geometric or not. They had given you the unth term, and what we did was we identified that u1 is 6 and r is 1 over 2 from the formula. Then we found the second and the third term, and we used the second and third term to find the common ratio. And when we did that, between u3 and u2, the common ratio was 1 over 2. And between u2 and u1, the common ratio was once again 1 over 2, which is the same as the one in the question. So that means the series was geometric. Second part asked us to identify u1 and r, which we also did previously, which is 6 and 1 over 2. And in the third part, they asked us to find u16. So all we had to do was plug in the value of n, which was 16. We did that, and yeah, you just use the calculator, and that's it. You have your answer.
Okay.
Any questions, confusions?
Like it's not really confusions. I just have to like try to memorize this, like try to practice and like get used to it. But yeah.
It's okay. I have enough questions for you for that, so no need to worry. You
Okay, that's
can
fine.
do question number 5.
Okay, question number. See, determine.